teenager have some problem, they want somebody that can ask.
I see. So you're saying teenagers ask for consultation from their parents or for advice?
Yeah.
Okay. So
and
that
for younger,
the way that you would let's pause that there just for 1 minute before you move on. So that works when you say teenagers consult their parents or want a consultation from their parents because they need advice. Okay, because that didn't quite make sense as you explained that.
Teacher.
Okay, so on to
teacher.
Yeah.
Can you type in chat box?
Yeah, I can write that for you. So teenagers want to consult their parents for advice. Or teenagers need or want their parents' consultation. See that?
Okay.
Okay. That's just with the way you put the sentence together. There was absolutely nothing wrong with the answer. It's still a good answer. Just helping you with how you make yourself more understandable. Okay?
Okay.
So continuing on.
Okay. And
what you were saying about the younger kids.
Okay. And younger kids want to foster no, sorry, the parents of younger want to foster because they don't do anything such as how to buy food.
Okay, so parents of younger kids, just try and think of a better word for because foster is a different word. So foster means to take care of something, but that is more of a formal word for someone who takes care of an orphan or a stray kitten or something like that. So I think the word that we could probably use for so the way you're trying to explain that is that parents want to take more care of their kids, maybe? So you're trying to say that parents do more for their children?
Yes.
The younger children, is that what you're saying? Okay. So let's revisit that. But continue for me, please, if you have any more.
No.
No, okay. Well, that was very, very good. So I think this last bit here, parents of younger kids, I think all you need to say for that one is that they do more things for the kids because they can't make their own food, like you said, right? Or they're not old enough to drive themselves to school. You could also move that focus to teenagers, which is something that you said earlier when you said teenagers are more independent than younger kids because parents need to do more for the younger kids. Do you see that? I also like how you explained that parents and teenagers are not as close as parents and younger kids are because teenagers, I guess, like to spend more time with their friends, right?
Teacher, in the end of our describe, I must conclude or not?
Conclude what? Sorry?
In the end of that I describe, I must conclude all of that
Yes.
I speak or not.
I think that's a good idea. It's probably the thing is, I think you might not need to. I think it's just tell us differences. So you could easily just think of 3 main differences and just elaborate on them. So you can say, teenagers do this, but kids do that. Teenagers and their parents don't do this, whereas teenagers and parents and their younger kids do this other thing. So you did that. That's no problem.
Okay.
What you could do is introduce it and say, I have 3 main differences that I can tell you between the relationship between a parent and a teenager and the relationship between a parent and younger kids.
Okay.
The differences are as follows. And then you can explain. So I don't think that you need to. If you would like to conclude, then that is also a very good idea. But it also worked without a conclusion. Do you think you would like to try and answer that question again, or would you like to move on?
Move on.
Okay, good job. All right, next one. What causes the most arguments between parents and teenagers?
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Start when you're ready.
Okay. Well, that is a good question. The argument between parents and teenager, I think it has many arguments. And I will tell you from my experience. First, when I want to buy something that is very expensive, and my mom will not allow.
Right.
Yeah, so that is cause that I argue with my mom.
Is that because that's with your money or with her money?
Yes. And next, when I plan in my future, my parents will argue with me, because my parents believe that they have more experience more than me because they have more age than me. And I I will believe I have ever grow. So I can decide something, because it is my life. So that is a reason that I argue with my parents.
So you argue with them because you know what you want in your life and you feel like they are telling you what to do or what to want. That's a good answer. So that's 3 very good answers. Is that the end of that one? Yeah, that's great. That one definitely you could use a conclusion for that
Oh, okay.
if you wanted to.
Okay, I forgot. Okay.
That's okay. That's okay. That's what I'm here for. So you could, so you know what I really liked about that answer was that you used your personal experience, which is great. And you explained that you said that as well. You said, I will explain from my personal experience that I did this, this, and this with my mom and dad. So you could say, so in conclusion, because we are talking about teenagers and parents, not just you and your parents, you could say, so teenagers and parents might argue about what the teenagers spend their money on, what the teenagers want to do in life. And because teenagers are growing and they're becoming more independent, but they're also still children and have to listen to their parents. So it can cause lots of arguments. So that would be a great example of an answer to make. When you deviate, when you change from slightly from the answer, when you're saying that you would do it from your own experience, you say, from my personal experience as a teenager. So in conclusion, teenagers, so you answer the question again. So teenagers may argue with their parents because of this, this, and this. Okay, good job. All right, next one. Do teenagers have more independence in your country than they used to in the past? Are teenagers more independent than they used to be in your country?
I understand about question, but I think it is hard.
That's no problem. You can just tell me, okay, I'm just going to take a minute to think about this.
Okay, teacher, I'm ready.
Okay, start when you're ready.
Okay. Today I think I have more independent than in the past. But okay, and I think it has three reasons for this situation. First, today Thai culture decreased uh, than in the past. Because in my opinion, I think culture will control independent of people. And
Good.
next, I think Thai citizens attempt to copy some behavior uh, of Europe or uh, uh, developed country in this world. Huh? Big okay, and next uh, the reason is we have a high technology. Uh-huh. So I think this cost will decrease sorry, this cost will increase independence of people.
Great.
Because
That's fantastic.
okay, because high technology will reduce some method when I want to do something. Yeah.
So you don't feel like teenagers nowadays, they don't have to ask their parents for as much because they have it all on the internet and they have the technology.
Yeah.
That's a very good answer. I like how you use lots of different reasons too. So you're learning definitely very quickly. You're a fast learner. Well done. I don't think I really need to put any points into that. I'm aware of the time.